Hello, hello. Good afternoon. This is not a morning coffee, but it'll be an afternoon coffee. It's always good, a good time for coffee. But today is going to go hopefully really, really fast because we're going to talk about credit. The number one thing that keeps everybody scared from trying to buy a house. Okay, so let me go ahead and help you with five important keys that you want to go ahead and share with your buyers, okay? Because this is really, really the basis of the topic of 2023, right? Interest rates. Well, how do you get a better interest rate? Give me a better credit score, okay? It's not just how much credit you got, okay? So let's go ahead and go on there. 1 second. Let me go ahead and there you go. Okay, so how do you establish credit? Okay, let's say I don't have any credit, Nora. How do I get credit? Get credit cards, get loans. Okay, do you have a car? Okay, do you have student loans? Those are going to come up on your credit. Okay, so how are you going to establish credit? Pay them on time. Okay, and that is so obvious, but let me tell you a little trick. Okay, because right now everybody's having a hard time. Okay, with everything, rents are going up, everything is going up, electricity, water. But with that said, let's say you could not pay it on, let's say today is the 29th, your payment is due on the 1st. Okay, but on the 1st you also have to pay rent. Okay, I completely understand. You have 29 days, and some will differ. Okay, but you have 29 days from the 1st to go ahead and make your payment and still not impact your credit. Okay, so don't freak out about I don't want debt because I don't know if I'm going to have the money to pay it. Well, you still have to have money to pay your bills. You still have to have money to put gas in your car. So use it that way. Make sure that if you do have credit cards right now, loans, you understand this. Okay, don't stress over it. You have 29 days, but establish a solid credit history. Make sure that it has at least 24 months. Okay, can you buy with less than 24 months credit? Yes, but then you asked me for bueno, bonito y barato. And for that, I need a solid credit score, a solid credit history. So 24 months of excellent credit. By that, I mean paid on time, not more than 30 days late. Okay. Yes, JCPenney, Capital One, whatever credit card it is, they're going to charge you late fees because you did not pay on the due date. However, it's not going to impact your credit unless you pay on the 1st of February when it was due on the 1st of January. Okay, so there you go. You want more information on that? My information is scrolling on the bottom. But that's how you establish a solid credit history. Can you establish a credit history using somebody else's credit? Absolutely. My youngest son and my daughter-in-law, I help them with that. I put them on my credit cards as authorized users, and within 30 days, Capital One is really, really fast. It showed up on the credit that they had over 3 years history when they had not ever and will never use my credit cards. So for those tips, go ahead and contact me privately, and I can help you understand that situation. But I mean, if you want to buy like right now, within the next 30 to 90 days, then that's an option. You don't want to wait 2 years. I completely understand. We can go ahead and work around these things. But for those that are like, I'm going to go ahead and take it easy, I'm really not ready, I can wait 2-3 years. Kudos to you. This is the way you establish credit history, okay? Get credit cards, get loans. If you have student loans, pay them on time, okay? But make sure that you have somehow a way to prove that you have 24 months of good payment history, okay? Again, responsible credit usage. I always say use it as if you have the money to pay it already. So we have to eat, we had to put gas in our cars. Use it that way, okay? Why? Because if you don't have gas for your car, you're not going to go to work. You're not going to go to the place that you need to go. Okay, you're not going to be able to take your kiddos to school, etc., etc. So use it for what matters, and then make sure that that money, if you have a checking, then create a savings, and for that savings, make sure that you keep track of it. This is responsibility, okay, and it's your responsibility. So if you learn these things, you are going to be able to pass that along to your kids, which is gold, and it is not taught at schools. It should be, but it's not. Okay. Diversification of credit. Don't just get a bunch of credit cards. Okay. If you already have student loans, if you already have cars, let me tell you, even though my husband had to reestablish his credit, he has 5 years, actually going on 6, of paying a home loan. I don't have that because I'm not on the loan. Okay. Lucky me. Well, no, not really, because I don't have that home loan history on my credit report. But I have a car, I have credit cards, I have loans. Okay. But yes, having a different kind of debt, yes, it is debt. And having a good history of you paying that different kind of debt is really, really strong, and is definitely going to help you. Okay. So I'm not saying go get a car. Please don't do that. Okay. But if you're already there, then absolutely that is going to help you. But please don't go and get a car just so that you can have different kind of credit lines. Okay. So if you have loans, like I said, student loans, 2 credit cards would be good, but 3 would be great. Okay. Again, they don't have to be yours. So it all depends where in the buying stage you are. Okay. Again, hit me up on that information, because I can go ahead and go deeper on the 30 minutes of glory that I can go ahead and give you guys. Okay. Monitor your credit report, because believe it or not just in Texas, but all over the United States, there's hackers. There's people that's what they do. Instead of getting a job like decent people, they hack your accounts and they can go ahead and cause you a lot of damage. Okay. So make sure that you monitor your credit report, whether it's Credit Karma, whether it's you have a Capital One, however it is that you can monitor. I have different ways. Go ahead and communicate with me, and I can tell you how I take care of my accounts to make sure that they don't steal my information. It happened to me back in 2007, and I said no more. And I don't pay a penny to do that, okay? Because I make sure that I monitor my accounts, and if there's a change, I get alerted. Okay, so, and since we all have our phones like right next to us, find the best way that suits you, and just make sure that you monitor your credit so that you don't get hacked and you don't get your good credit all messed up, because it's just a whole different nightmare to be able to fix it up, to clean that up. So today I'm talking about establishing. Fixing it up, that will be another episode with the appropriate person that can tell you how to fix your credit, okay? So avoid late payments and defaults. Again, we go back to number 1, pay them on time. If you don't pay them on time, you have 29 days. Of course, your company is not going to be happy because you didn't pay them on time. However, it's not going to mess up your credit. We're human beings. Economy is hitting some families harder than others, and there's transitions in lives that we have no power or control over. So don't freak out. Make sure that you pay your accounts on time, and understand that if you don't pay them on the due date, more than likely your company is going to require for you to pay a late fee. However, make sure it doesn't hit that 30-day line, because when it hits the 30-day mark, it will be a negative on your credit history, and it will knock off points. And it's just, I'm going to check the last 24 months. So make sure. And also, going back to the first one, establishing brand new credit. If somebody's going to put you and help you and put you on their credit cards as an authorized user, please make sure that they don't have that credit for the last 24 months, okay? Because that is going to mess you up, okay? I hope this was helpful to you. If you need additional information, please reach out to me. My phone number is on the bottom, and you can always DM me on social media. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.